Peace, fam. What's going on? My apologies for that. I had a real important phone call I had to attend to. How's everybody doing out there? How's everybody doing out there? You said it's shopping time? It may be. It may very well be. We have hit a couple of critical points. Using one of my methods, the old fib retracements. We have hit some critical points, so we're gonna take a look. Hold on, let me see. Let me get my YouTube pulled up. Let me get the podcast started. If you can, please share this out. Please share this out. Let's see where we at. Where we at? Where we at? Let me see. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Let me get this up on Instagram real quick. How's everybody doing with this bloodbath? God Bites, what's going on? Brother Boogie, Brother Hutch, Brother Jones. Okay, let me go ahead and give Jones one of these wrenches. There we go. Brother Parks, peace, peace, peace. Grand Rising. Got the four wise men checking in right now. Over here on the YouTube side of things. Let me see who we got over here on the Facebook side. We got Brother Chris Thornton, Brother Kimbo, Brother Daryl, Miss Townsend, Brother Issa, Brother Wheeler. Peace, 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 peace. Got a couple of stories we got coming in. First story I'm actually gonna be covering is one that is based off of DeFi and maybe foreign to some, but for those that have taken part in any of the DeFi workshops, you'll know exactly what this is going over. And definitely good news as far as decentralized banking goes. You know, for those that have jumped down that rabbit hole. Now, for those that don't know, they did update the Instadap app or Instadap protocol last night and allow you now to save your CDPs straight from Compound. So you can create your CDPs over there on the maker side, bridge them to Compound, and then save them on Compound, just like saving them on the CDP side. But for those of you to know, the stretch is crazy. We're talking about the stretch is real crazy. So, excuse me too, family. Over here maxing on the vegan pomegranate pop chart. Give me 1 second, if you can, while I get this screenshot. And go ahead and share this out real quick. Go ahead and share this out real quick. There we go. Hold on, where's it at now? There we go. I hope this recent pullback didn't hurt too many people. I hope stop limits were set, stop losses. You know, some type of hedging was done. You know who didn't really take that much of a loss? Litecoin. Litecoin barely. I mean, it went from what, $101 $5 down to $88. That ain't too bad, in my opinion. But yeah, we do have a bloody Monday. We do have a bloody Monday. Now, where was the buying opportunity? I mean, to be honest with you, I was live last night doing a workshop on charting. Brother Williams, Brother Shy. I don't know if y'all present tonight, but they actually see technical analysis play out almost to the T live while we was building. Whereas we were watching Bitcoin come down, hit that 9,900 area, and almost bounced flawlessly off the 618. I'm talking about beautiful move, especially to catch it live for a class. You know what I mean? Beautiful move. So let me go ahead and funny, real funny how I just caught this this screenshot at the time that I did for the Instagram page at 8:44. It wasn't on purpose. I mean, just random. But my randoms be in sync, like damn near divine divine time almost. I don't know. It's crazy. So let's see. Go ahead and share this. And we're gonna kick it off with the stories. Let me get the podcast up and running real quick. You got any stories overnight? Any overnight stories? Anybody need any assistance? Greetings. How we doing, God? Excuse me. Man, I had to put something in my stomach. Definitely synchronicity. He said I bridged my CPDs 5 days ago. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And now you can save them. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Anybody that was just sitting on Ethereum that had not yet looped it, for those that are in the loop, y'all know what I'm talking about. While Ethereum was low, would have been the time to loop it. You don't loop while you're high. Loop while you're low, pay down while you're high, right? Remember, this is just like trading. It's just as banking. You understand what I mean? That's how you want to play it. So let's see. Let's hold on. Let me go ahead and reintroduce myself for the podcast. Give me 1 second. And then we're gonna go ahead and take off. In fact, you know what? Not gonna be able to do the podcast today. Waiting on an important phone call from my son, so I'm not gonna be able to do the podcast today. I'll follow up with some stories for the podcast later on, though. I'll follow up with some stories for the podcast later on. So, anyways, peace, power, and prosperity, family. My name is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with an early rise show of coffee and crypto. How we doing out there? Streaming live from Chicago on YouTube as well as Facebook. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Right now, we are on the 15th of July, 2019. One hell of a run up from Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Even though we're having a drawdown right now, look at Leo. Leo up to $1.45. Everything else tanking. Leo and Crow are running right now. Leo actually one of our Bit Patreon picks right here. Also, I did just do an update of the Bit Patreon video just rising before I went live. So for those of you that are Bit Patreon subscribers, go ahead and check that update out. But I mean, looking at where we're at from the rest of the market, I mean, Bitcoin was around what 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000. Ethereum, when we first did our first DeFi class, was trading around 135 bucks, between 120 and 135 dollars. Now, currently, still at $222 after coming up and running to 360, which ample opportunity to buy in prior to, you know what I mean, before the fall, and then lock in some gains. Now, first story we're gonna run over, like I said, is for those within DeFi. For those that are not listening and try to pick up some game. So this right here is entitled the Weekly Crypto Recap, Bridging DeFi, which is an acronym for decentralized finance. So this is no and go. This is a closer look at what's been going on. We provide a closer look at InstaDapp's recent rollout of its Make It a Compound bridge. Now, it's 3 things that you should know. Number 1, the SEC provides 2 regulations: A+ qualifications, the block stack, and props. And number 2, Anchorage raises a $40 million Series B round led by Blockchain Capital and Visa. Anchorage is the company that, if anyone has utilized the Stellar X platform, that's the company that allows you to come in on Stellar X with fiat, Anchorage. Number 3, Fortress is looking to purchase creditor claims on the missing Bitcoin. Now, interesting that they're looking to purchase creditor claims on the missing Bitcoin in the amounts of 850K BTC lost in the 2014 collapse of Mt. Gox. I shared a story yesterday. We're getting liquidated shorts right now at 10,265, 10,271 liquidated shorts. Now, I shared a story yesterday on my Facebook page showing how entities actually gain profit or monetary value off buying or claiming bankruptcies. This is all tied in. As I've shared plenty of time, liquidated short 2091. I mean 10,291, 10,308. We got liquidations coming in on the short side. So for anyone that does have that BitMEX Rec Twitter account, you're getting your alerts right now, allowing you to see when price action moves up, which is when shorts get liquidated, or when price action moves down, which is when longs get liquidated. Liquidated short on Ethereum at 224, 225. 225.40. Meaning these are people that are betting on the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin to go down, and Bitcoin and Ethereum are going in the opposite direction. Let me see. It goes on to say, market snapshot. Total crypto market capitalization is around 229.4 billion at press time, down 1.3% on the weekly. BTC is trading around 11,580, down from there right now. ETH is around 274, way down from there. So let's just get into the story. A closer look, bridging DeFi. Navigating the decentralized finance ecosystem for the best rates and services grows increasingly fragmented and difficult. As many Ethereum-based crypto trading and leading applications launch and release updates, borrowing rates are consistently in flux and vary. In fact, how long is this? I think this is a very yeah, it's gonna cut into the time, and I ain't got that much time. I'm gonna run through the introduction though. I'm gonna run through the introduction. It goes on to say that navigating the decentralized finance ecosystem for the best rates and services grows increasingly fragmented and difficult as more Ethereum-based crypto trading and lending applications launch and release updates. Borrowing rates are constantly in flux and varying, sometimes significantly, across platforms. Further, the process of transferring funds between different lending services to secure a more favorable borrowing or lending rate is a manual, complex, and multi-step process. While a centralized custodial application could help users circumvent these pain points, it would require participants to relinquish control of their assets, defeating the purpose of decentralized platforms. Once again, while a centralized custodial application could help users circumvent these pain points, meaning with the amount of, how it's the wild, wild west out here, you get more insurance from handing your funds and your cryptocurrency over to a third party or a counterparty in order to handle your commercial affairs. Though you lose control, which is, like they said, defeating the purpose of decentralized. Instadapp, self-classified as a bridge to decentralized finance, launched in 2018 to make it easier for non-technical end users to create and manage CDPs, which are collateralized debt positions, on the MakerDAO and facilitate. MakerDAO is a protocol that allows you to collateralize Ethereum and issue DAI. So it's the equivalent of the bank collateralizing how it used to be collateralizing gold and silver and then issuing gold and silver certificates. You understand what I mean? In this bank, you collateralize Ethereum and you issue DAI certificates or Ethereum certificates in the form of DAI. Silver certificates and gold certificates were in the form of dollars. Now you get faith and belief backed dollars issued in the form of Federal Reserve notes. So this right here allows you to easily create and manage CDPs on MakerDAO and facilitate new and interesting CDP use cases. Since the team has integrated Kyber Network, which means that you can transfer from currency to currency right in-house within the banking protocol, Compound, which is the interest-bearing account, and Uniswap functionality on this platform, which is where you can pull funds together and gain interest. More recently, the challenges outlined above led Instadapp to create a more seamless way to move funds across different DeFi protocols, starting with Maker and Compound. Let me see. I guess I can run through this real quick. So what is Instadapp? Instadapp is a user-friendly platform that aggregates various Ethereum-based DeFi applications and services into a single dashboard, providing a simple front-end management system. It aims to abstract away many of the technical complexities associated with the Ethereum dApps and protocols to help encourage non-crypto natives to participate in decentralized financial services. The company's long-term goal, pay attention, the long-term goal is to operate as a decentralized bank and offer a wide variety of financial services, i.e. lending, borrowing, transfers, trading, staking, etc., in a non-custodial manner by leveraging and integrating underlying DeFi protocol. So, I mean, just this is what we're doing over here in the DeFi space, family. We're actually learning how to self-bank, self-govern, self-sovereign, because you are able to obtain a self-sovereign identity within this space. But we're learning to operate in a private and more sovereign capacity when it comes to handling our own commercial affairs. So, just as a quick look at the interface over here on Instadapp, you can see this right here. Now, what we're looking at right now, let's go to our dashboard. This is the Instadapp protocol. It is built on top of the MakerDAO, but everything is built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. So this is one of the use cases that Ethereum has, the ability to create these on top of its blockchain. Now, in order to create on top of the Ethereum blockchain, you need what? Ethereum. Therefore, there goes the use case of Ethereum itself. Now, this is the thing. If I want to create stuff like this, right? Say 10 years from now, wouldn't I rather have the Ethereum now with the price point that it is now than wait 10 years when it's whatever price it may be? I mean, maybe zero. You never know. Everything updates. Liquidated short 10,348. So it shows your assets, your net worth, the liabilities that you have. And this is just an example account. Your MakerDAO CDP, your overall balances, and then your compound finance, right? So if we go to the interface on Compound, I'm going to run through it real quick. I know a lot of the public has never seen a lot of these interfaces right here. This is more so for the private. In fact, yeah, I'm just going to give a quick look. You see what you've lent, what you borrow, your borrowing power, the debt to collateral ratio. These are your interest-bearing accounts. You see the interest, 2.14 on the borrow. Supplying, you get 14% right now. That's APR, 13%, 3.04%. That's APR. Now this is the supply. This is the borrow, 8.22%, 3.33%, 2.57%, 87%, excuse me, and 2.91%. Supplying is 0.07%. That's basic attention token, 0.07%. This is what you gain yearly. This is off Augur. And this is the where you're now able to save your position with Ethereum. Initiate a reverse loop to pay back your debt by freeing up required Ethereum. So yeah, DeFi, baby. Now moving right along, we come and we take a look at the charts. Now these right here are the CME futures. These are the CME futures. We came right back down. Now we're gonna fill this gap right here. We got a gap up here at around 11,000. 10,940 and 11,680. Right now trading at 10,250. These are CME futures. You can see over the last 12 hours, we've been gaining a little bit of momentum. Nothing serious. You do have on the 4-hour what seems to be a possible bullish crossover on the Stokes. Though we do have a double tweet at the top. On the 4-hour, let's see, 2 hours. Okay. So we're looking for some type of confirmation. Let me see. We got resistance up here around 10,449. Same resistance that we look back here at the beginning of July. On a 2-hour anyways. Liquidated short 10,358. Liquidated short 10,366. Right now, Bitcoin trading at $10,409. This is on Coinbase. This is on Coinbase. You see, we came down. We hit almost flawlessly to 618, 9,904. Flawlessly hit the 618. Bounced off of it. Came down into the risk zone. We're now going and starting our upwards motion back up into the stop zone before we get back into our buy zone, which doesn't come in until we hit the 50% retracement at 10,650. And in between, what's this? We'll say 10,650 and 11,117 was our original buy zone. Then we got our sell zone coming in at around 11,008. Moving right off into the stories. CMB, nope, no thanks. First story coming in, Bitcoin plunges, briefly falling below 10,000 as Trump slams crypto. This is coming from CNBC. I like to stay up on what the news is telling the general public, because that can show you what the consensus is as far as Zigzag, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Let me see. Let me add some moderators in here. I see some returning faces. See some returning faces. Liquidated short 10,479. We got liquidations coming around. Liquidations. Liquidated short 10,481. Brother Douglas, what's going on? Going to South Carolina in the building. Brother Walker. Brother Chris, Miss Camacho. Very smart idea. Very good. Very good. Ha, that's what I'm talking about. Miss Creed, what's going on? Brother Tatum, peace, peace, peace. Welcome, welcome, shalom. Miss Tiffany, how we doing? So let's see what they're talking about as far as the news that they give the general public is going, right? In fact, let's see. You say you picked some up at, let's see, where we at, 227 now. Oh, this is another thing. I mean, look at Ethereum, right? Breaking that 50% retracement line right now. Now we'll be looking either for a back test, right? We're looking for either a back test. Man, it's a lot of liquidation going on. Liquidated long, they're liquidating longs now, but this is XRP though. So we got two support levels here, right? And we also on the 2 hour have positive momentum. We do have a bullish crossover of the MACD and the signal line. Right now, the MACD running off the 12 and the 26 EMAs. The signal line being a 9-day EMA. And we do have positive momentum starting to build only on the 2 hour though. Only on the 2 hour. And we do see the bulls starting to come in and fill up those wicks. Let's see. So if we go off our prior support, present resistance, 228 is the price to beat right now. Let's crack 228, possible retest. That gives us a run up to 234. If 234 is able to be beat, 242 would be your next level, coming in at 236, usually your Fibonacci retracement levels, which is this red line right here. So these are the couple of obstacles that you want to look for. Now, underbelly support. Your support comes in at 225, 82, 223, 54, 216. These are all possibilities. 220. Now let's see. Let's scroll back and see if we got any type of confirmations. So what is that? I think that's that 204. $220, $216, and $225. That's what we're looking at. $220, $216, and $225. I think those right there, $220, $216, $225. There we go. There we go. Is what we're looking for right here. So now, blast from the past from May of 2019. This is our 215, 216. This is our 220. This is our 225. We can see 225 played a pivotal role as far as support goes on the 2 hour chart. You can see where your current price level is fluctuating at above the 50%. Your 220 played as support and resistance. Body closing, candle wick closing. 225 was major resistance. We broke back down to our 204, which is exactly where we came back. In fact, peep this out. So we came up, hit that 216, broke back down to 204 before blasting back up, breaking through 216. And if we break that down, we could probably see a I'll follow through there. Coming up around 220. Now this 204, this right here, this is what really turned Ethereum around in the present day. Let me show you. Remember, this is 204 right here. This is where after we hit that 216, we broke back down to 204 before taking off. Let me show you. Remember, 216, 204. 216, 204. That was that support. It gave us that extra oomph. Let's see, let's break this down. 1 hour. There it is. In fact, what did we go down to? We went down to 203 exactly. So this was major support, just like back in May. And now you're seeing that resistance come in real tight right here at 228. This is the price to beat right now. At 228.82, almost 229. Double tweeze the top. Just on the hourly. Nice follow through. Get off into the story though, because I can sit there and talk about the charts all day. Goes on to say, Bitcoin briefly fell sharply on Monday following President Donald Trump's criticism of cryptocurrencies. The world's most valuable cryptocurrency, virtual currency, dropped about 10% to 10,175, according to CoinDesk data. It briefly dived below 10,000, dropping as low as 9,872. The reason for the downward move wasn't immediately clear, but it arises as President Trump said last week that he was not a fan of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which are not money and whose value is highly volatile and based on thin air. Unregulated crypto assets can facilitate unlawful behavior, including drug trade and other illegal activity, Trump added. That's his original tweet, if anybody want to go check it out. Trump was also critical of Facebook's plan to create a cryptocurrency called Libra, which will be pegged to a basket of government-backed cryptocurrencies and assets to maintain a stable value. Facebook should apply for a banking license if it seeks to become a bank, Trump said. Some in the crypto space shrugged off Trump's comments. Brian Armstrong, CEO of the digital currency exchange Coinbase, said it was an achievement putting crypto in the spotlight, while Fundstrat Global Advisors Tom Lee called it positive because cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin really are in the main stage now. Nevertheless, Bitcoin is still up more than 160% since the start of the year. I'm gonna say that again. This is for the woe is me type. Everything's crashing. I told you it was this, that, and the third. Bitcoin is still up more than 160% since the start of the year, despite the recent pullback. Analysts have attributed the digital coin's rise largely to news of big companies like Facebook getting involved in the space. Elsewhere in the market, Ether and XRP, the world's second and third largest cryptocurrency, respectively, were also in a negative territory. Ether slipped nearly 17% to 221, actually deeper, while XRP fell 5% to around 31 cents. In other crypto news, Chinese police confiscated about 4,000 computers belonging to Bitcoin miners accused of stealing electricity worth nearly $3 million last week. Bitcoin mining is known to be an energy-intensive operation, with a recent study saying it consumes as much energy as Switzerland. Wow, crazy. But just see them cracking down on it's damn it like you watching a movie of like RoboCop or one of those futuristic movies where it's all this man, it's just crazy. But anyways, moving right along to the next story. Gives us a good follow-up. Trump banning Bitcoin is feasible, but highly unlikely, says one economist. And let's follow and see what they got to say here. United States President Donald Trump would cause a BTC. Hold on. Would cause a BTC price crash if he banned it, but the law would likely prevent him. Economist and trader Alex Kruger concluded on Twitter July 15th. Trump, who announced his distaste for cryptocurrency in general last week, initially failed to impact market sentiment. A subsequent breakdown over the weekend sent Bitcoin below 10,000, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, isn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest, it's just a big show for the government. It's highly in favor of Libra crypto, definitely. For anyone that would have actually sat back and listened to the U.S. congressional hearing, when they asked him, his first response was, Facebook. In fact, I'm gonna get a clip and I'm gonna play it. He was like, Facebook reached out to us months ago, as well as other world leaders. He didn't say world leaders. He said world powers. Or he basically said, man, Facebook and Libra went around the world and talked to everybody before they came out with this movie. That's what he told the people. I heard that. Publishing a dedicated thread on the chances of Trump banning the cryptocurrency, Kruger argued he could theoretically have some success by targeting entry and exit points for retail and institutional investors, which are all commercial terms and statuses. The president would turn Bitcoin into an isolated, more illiquid asset as it is used by lay consumers. Trump could also go after fiat on-ramps by simply forbidding banks to service crypto exchanges or by requiring banks to not service exchanges unless conditions X, Y, and Z are fulfilled, and make that practically impossible, Kruger summarized. In reality, however, Trump would need to convince Congress of the need to ban Bitcoin, and lawmakers could overturn his demands, even if they occurred via an executive order or similar emergency measure. Now, the interesting thing here is to say that Congress could go with it when it seems that Congress is against the president of the U.S. So I wonder if he was against it, would that make them yay for it? You know, when you get into the discrepancies between, you know, the parties and bodies of government, it's kind of a gray area when you think, okay, when are they going to get together and when are they going to, you know, be opposite each other? You know what I mean? If one's against cryptocurrency, does that make the other for it? Or is the enemy of the enemy my friend? You understand what I mean? If they're both against cryptocurrency, then would they then look at it like, okay, we can come together for a common denomination? You understand what I mean? What do you think the price of Bitcoin will be when you reach 100K subscribers? You talking about this page? It's funny how they're trying to say Trump caused the price drop of BT. Yeah, that once again, we're talking about information for the general public. Remember, this ain't private information. This is for everyone to pick up on. So of course they're gonna say stuff like that. I don't even know if I ever make it to 100K subscribers, to be honest with you. I honestly don't plan on being on YouTube that long. It's damn near time for me to pack this up. If Bitcoin gets, like I said as a joke to somebody one day, but I was dead ass serious though. I'm not going to be teaching people how to trade a $50,000 asset. You understand what I mean? Bitcoin's 50,000, and man, how do you trade it? No. $50, $100,000 assets? Nah, I'm gonna be out of here by then. Anyways, a ban is thus feasible, but the probability of it becoming law is extremely low. And it may not be able to become law because all law is universal and from the creator, but it could be a statute. Could be an act, right? His comments came several days after mainstream media suggested Trump had inadvertently made Bitcoin a campaign issue for the upcoming 2020 presidential elections. As Forbes noted, competing hopefuls, notably Andrew Yang, have long held an opposing view that Bitcoin is in fact something to be embraced as national policy level. So some are against this, some are for it. Moving right along to the next story from CoinDesk, Bitcoin price drops 1.4K in 24 hours to hit a 2-week low. Below 10K, Bitcoin price drops 1.4K in 24 hours to hit a 2-week low. The cryptocurrency market fell sharply on July 14th after Bitcoin endured another $1,400 sell-off, denying the bulls a chance to revisit 2019 highs. At 9 o'clock UTC on July 14th. Now remember, you got to understand what 9 o'clock UTC is for your time. Right now, it's 9 a.m. Central, so it is 2:14 p.m. in actuality on Monday. Let's see. Am I right? 2:14 p.m. Let's see. And this is the time by which all time is regulated. So it's really not 9:15. That's just the time that they told us. It's really 2:15 p.m. And this is, I mean, this is law. Like, this isn't like my opinion or anything like that. In fact, let's just look it up real quick. What is the definition of universal time? Coordinated universal time is the primary time standard by which the world regulates clocks and time. Once again, coordinated universal time is the primary time standard by which the world regulates clocks and time. If you regulate something, what does that mean? If you regulate it, what does that mean? It is within 1 second of mean solar time and 0 degrees longitude and is not adjusted for daylight saving time. So this does not change. It stays the same 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The only thing that changes is the time zones, and which are government once again statuses, legal fictions, not real, are the time zones that they have created fictitiously. Even though this one's fictitiously also, it's more so based off of astrology. But just to not get too sidetracked off of anything. But yeah, the time zones we live in are legal constructs. It's not 9/16, none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to go off of what the actuality of it is, it's 2:14 p.m. Monday afternoon, everywhere in the world. So, but I said that to say this: anytime you see something going down in cryptocurrency, it barely Sometimes it gives you the no, it doesn't, because it's universal. So because if I'm in Chicago, it's not going to tell me that at 9/16 or whatever, this, that, and the third. No, it's going to tell you the UTC time, and then it's up to you to figure out what the UTC time is compared to the time zone that you yourself live in. And that's something very, real important for everyone to understand and comprehend, for the simple fact that when they do any type of airdrop or promotion, it's usually, or no, always in UTC time. So if they're telling you that, hey, we're going to do a hard fork on Ethereum, which sometimes they give you extra coins. If they tell you something like, hey, damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Well, moving right along, I was looking at something, it threw me, yeah, damn, it threw me completely off. I apologize for that, family. I forgot where I was going with that. I was going to say something, though. Brother Cameron, Miss Hodges. No, Brother Hodges, Brother Kennedy, Miss Matilda, how we doing? Welcome to the show, Grand Rising. Where do we leave off? Oh, that's what I was saying. Right, if they're gonna do an airdrop or something, or they're gonna do a hard fork, and they're telling you like, look, we're gonna take a snapshot at, we'll say, 8 a.m. UTC. You gotta know what 8 a.m. UTC time is compared to your time, or you're gonna miss that. So it said it began to shed 1,400 from its price tag, dropping below 11,000, and then 10,005 for the first time since July 2nd. Prices had initially attempted to rally above 10,800, but were stopped short as a quick reversal to momentum brought prices reeling back below 10,000. Meaning that was one hell of a short for 10,008 on down. Liquidated short ETH, $229. We have a liquidated short of ETH at $229. There we go. That's that break. Now let's break this down a little bit. 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Is what we're looking for. A nice reversal out of price action. Breaking those all-time highs, right? That's why I like this alert. It lets me know exactly what's going on with price. It's annoying as hell, but hey, from 204 up to 230, right? I mean, let's just do the math. Let's say we would have entered around 210. Right now, you're already at a 9% gain. If you're using any type of leverage, which, let's go check our position. Let's go see. Hold on. I ain't got it. Okay. Yeah. Using any type of leverage, you just multiply it by the amount of profit you got. So if you're using 3x leverage, that's 27% profit. If you're using 10x leverage, that's 90% profit. If you're using 25x leverage, you do the math, and so on and so on and so on. Right now, if I was trading this and I had entered in any of these positions below this, I would be raising my stop limit probably around 225 to 228. It doesn't look like Ethereum slowing down. 231. Look at that candle wick. 232. Yeah, I would definitely either be locking in profit or raising my stop limit. Shh. Look at that blast off. 5-minute chart. Let's see what we do here. We'll not get too caught up on there. Let's finish off with the story, in fact. I don't know, this right here may invalidate the story. The move down was also accompanied by a small surge in total trading volume with 2.8 billion over a 24 hour as traders looked to book profit and exit the markets in quick succession amid declining crypto. Another short, 231, 231.85. Declining crypto prices across the board according to CoinMarketCap data. Major names such as ETH or Ethereum, Ether for ETH, Litecoin, LTC, XRP, EOS or EOS also began to fall in value at around the same time as BTC, losing between 15 and 20% in just under 6 hours. Further, the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies combined endured a 201 billion, $20.1 billion loss over 24 hours. Once again, I'm gonna say that again. We lost over 20 billion last night, overnight, marking one of the largest single-day losses in market value since June 27th of 2019. Which I'm gonna show you what happened June 27th, 2019. Let's go back and look. Wrong one. Let's see. This is June 27th, right here. Came down, hit our upsloping trend line, bounced off it. We got stopped out by our bodies, weren't able to hold, broke back down. Right now, this is your daily candlestick coming in quite bullish, creating a double tweeze at bottom also. In fact, let me do this real quick. I often like to take some of that wick action away. It gives you a different outlook on it. There we go. You got a real clean double tweezer bottom coming in right now. Clear some of that noise up real quick. Let's add back some of our there we go. So let's see on the daily. Switch to our 4 hour. What I'm using right now is my EMA fibs, which are exponential moving averages, as they relate to the Fibonacci retracement lines. On a 4 hour chart, you had broken down. I mean, nasty. Crossover was real, utilizing the EMA fibs. And the entry shouldn't even be looked at, honestly, until we cross back over that 200-day moving average, which is at 10,673. And it looks like we're actually going towards that now. We just broke the 7-day moving average at 10,487. Break this down 2 hour. 21-day moving average coming in at 10,613. Let's see. So it's still giving us a bullish signal using the EMA MA crossover, utilizing the 7-day EMA, 7-day moving average, 21-day exponential moving average. Interesting. Keep close eye though on the daily. You still have a dump session going on in your MACD, as well as bearish sentiment going on the Stokes. Though when you cross them over to the 4 hour, it gives you a different outlook. On the 4 hour, we do have a bullish crossover on the Stokes, and we do have negative momentum starting to shave off. And we could be looking at the MACD line to cross over the signal line, possibly, if we stay en route with the current price, or current price movement, that is. Let's add this back. Let me see. This is what I want to see. Let me pull up a different chart. So on a 4 hour swing high, swing low, your 236 doesn't come in to 10,840. So we'll use that as a catalyst as far as, when should one be looking for a clear sign of a reversal or confirmation of an uptrend. Me personally, I would be using that 236 at 10,840. So right now we're at 10,500. So it's pretty much a waiting game. And remember, you don't have to trade every single day. If you wait for confirmations, you'll be a lot more successful than trying to buy every bottom, sell every top. Sometimes you just sit back and watch the game play out. You understand what I mean? Now, do you miss out on the profit that comes from not entering and then, you're being right and continuing? Yeah, but would you rather be more right or maybe right and then lose? You understand what I mean? Let's get into the top 20 countdown real quick before we end this. Liquidated shorts. Shorts are still getting liquidated. You can now earn BAT on Android for viewing ads through the Brave browser. Good stuff. Grand Rising, what's going on? I'd rather lose that fiat dollar so I can increase my fractional holdings of my cryptos. Very, very well said, Brother Parks. Very well said. All right, real quick right now, we got coming in circulating market cap $248,396,835,915. We got a 24-hour volume of $30,870,318,320. BTC dominance is at a 66%. BTC dominance doing its thing. Coming in number one, we got Big Bang Hank Bitcoin, who's down 1.4% within the last 24, up 3.2% within the last hour. Ethereum coming in right now, $232, down 4.32% within the last 24, up 2.2% within the last hour. Coming in number three, we got XRP trading at 31 cents, down 3%, down 0.3%, up 1.8% within the last 24 hours. Coming in number four, we got Litecoin trading at $91.31, down 3.6% within the last 24, up 2.9% within the last hour. Coming in number five, we got Bitcoin Cash trading at $311, down 3.6% within the last 24, up 6.9%. Shit. 6.9% gains within the last hour. Coming in at number six, we got EO trading at $4.34, down 0.2% within the last 24, up 1.9% within the last hour. Coming in at number seven, we got Binance Coin trading at $28.12, down 4.4% within the last 24, up 2.9% within the last hour. Coming in at number eight, we got Tether trading at 99 cents, down 0.9% within the last 24, 0.8% within the last hour. And this is nothing but the cryptocurrency equivalent to the United States dollar. I just got an alert. BNB price rapidly increased by 3.4%. Nice. I'll leave off that. Stellar Lumens coming in at 9 cents, down 1.6% within the last 24.2% within the last hour. Coming in number 11, you got Tron trading at 2 cents, down 6.4% within the last 24, 2% within the last hour. Coming in number 12, you got Cardano trading at 5%, down 3.7% within the last 24, up 43% within the last hour. Unstead Leo trading at $1.40. For some reason it's saying it's down across all markets, down 0.2% within the last 24, down 4% within the last hour. Oh yeah, it was just a 145 made to the dump. Now that the rest of the market is rising. Coming in number 14, we got XMR trading at $80.94, down 9.2% within the last 24 hours, up 1.7% within the last hour. Coming in number 15, we got Dash trading at $122.19, down 5% within the last 24, up 2.2% within the last hour. Coming in number 16, we got Chainlink trading at $2.82. Damn. $2.82, down 1.8% within the last 24, up 4.16% within the last hour. Coming in number 17, we got Neo trading at $12.15, down 5.7% within the last 24, up 3.9% within the last hour. Coming in number 18, we got IOTA trading at 29 cents, down 5.1% within the last 24, up 2.1% within the last hour. Coming in number 19, we got Cosmos trading at $3.84, down 3.2% within the last 24, up 2.7% within the last hour. And coming in number 20, we got Ethereum Classic trading at $5.59, down 6.25% within the last 24, up 2.7% within the last hour. Fam, that is your top 20 coins in the market. Real quick, let's take a look. Biggest gainers, biggest losers. Man, Republic down, Solve, Sand, Quant, Eternity, Monero, Zilliqa, Dent, Icon, Arbor, MageSafe, Elf, Waves down to $1.52. Wow. iOS token, Hashshare, Bitcoin Diamond down to 81 cents. Bitcoin Diamond down to 81 cents. Full disclosure, I will be going to buy 81-cent Bitcoin Diamond. I will. I will. In fact, I'm about to go hit the ATM and go load up some well, whatever. Yeah, I'm about to go get some Bitcoin Diamond. GXS down, crypto down, Bitcoin SV. And only because Bitcoin Diamond just shoots up and down. Only reason being, not nothing long term. I just know, well, you know what? Not even gonna lie. Bitcoin Diamond was once about $100, maybe a little bit over, in fact. So at 81 cents, just for me to, throw $5 at it here and there and put it in my Bitcoin Diamond wallet. Hey, long term is the game, right? Let's see. Now, mind you, a lot of these are actually on the up in the last hour, though. Right? Let's look at the biggest gainers, if there are any. UUU Network, Mana. Oh man, hey, I know how to pick them. Do I not, family? Do I not? Did anybody during the bloodbath yesterday see the emphasis I put on the Mana Protocol platform? Anybody remember that? For anyone that was part of the class last night, I shared my sentiment on Mana. Oh, where'd it go? It's gone now, but it was up there at the top. Damn good one. Tezos up 4%, 3.5% within the last hour. Yeah, prices are starting to turn around nicely, real nicely. So I'm going ahead and end this here. Do we got any questions or comments before I get up out of here? Any questions or comments before I get up out of here? Law man, yes sir. What's well with him, Mo? I love the smell of CDPs in the morning. I swear, brother Boogie a fool. Let me see if we got any questions or comments across the board before I get up out of here. Marley Mar, what's going on, Queen? Grand Rising. Won't be doing any coin requests. Sorry. I got too many boot camps to do. I had a couple boot camps today, in fact. Pundi X up 13% within the last hour. Whoa. Hella gains off of NPXS. Nice. Nice. This is what happens when money just shoots back into the market. Make sure one last round. Make sure there's no more comments. All right, with that being said, I want to thank everybody who tuned in for the Early Rising Show of Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully. Until the next video, peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here.